I walk strong in my truth, and I don't care who it offends, because I have, since I came into this world, been dragged down, you know. It wasn't just a phase I went through. It was, since the moment I came into this world, I was met with craziness. And I'll save that story for another day, of just my beginnings. That doesn't mention the abuse I suffered at the hands of, you know, um, a step parent that knocked me down, that called me names, that literally terrorized me as a child. As a child. And a child that was meek. Like, I loved, the animals around me. I didn't, I wasn't into destruction. I didn't destroy stuff. I listened, um, just, just, that my mom, the one she kept around, hated me. Like, literally, and I knew it just the way he would look at me. He hated me. Um, at school, teased, tormented. Uh, it was always something. I was always a fucking outcast. No matter where I went, I was a fucking outcast. And then for some reason, I grew, after I went through, graduate high school, then, men started looking at me differently, and I started getting attention. But then the women were fucking jealous of me. Like, my friends, I had so many women friends that stabbed me in the back, or tried to compete with me, or tried to bring me down. And I say to those out there, I get it. Okay, it was relentless, of the bullying and the harassing everywhere. Like, I have never had a partner or anything that loved me. uh I appreciate my mom, now, in our situation, but it wasn't always the case. you know um I get it. I've forgiven her and moved on past that point, but she worked a lot, so she basically, you know I grew up in a different time than, error. I don't know. I'm a different sort of person. I know others have had the same kind of, goings as me, but even, and I've had those come at me, try to bring me down, because I'm a happy-go-lucky person. Honestly, I dance, I'm happy. I'm always trying to make others feel good. And, those that might have went through something in their life, they were always trying to bring me down. But they don't know the abuse that I've suffered. They don't know the pain and suffering, because I don't walk around like a miserable creature. And I've had men try to bring me down, uh, to make me feel that pain and suffering, because they think I deserve it. Like, I should be treated like other people have been treated. I'm like, and, I had this one, I fell in love with him because he was, he had two faces, but he always wanted me to, like, he was seeing this one woman, he wouldn't let her go because her mom died, and she always used that as an excuse to cry or whatever. And, he always treated me like shit. And, he'd always sit there and tell me what she went through. And, but he never knew what the fuck I went through, because I wasn't sitting there dragging up my stories or trying to make other people feel sorry for me to get what I want. And I worked with bitches like that. They'd sit there and give some kind of sad story, and it was just blown up out of proportion. And I'm like, I have went through this. And that's why I leave people behind, because they just assume your fucking story. They don't know it. They didn't walk in your shoes. But let me tell you something, all those out there, I endure, and I have endured, and I keep on enduring. And when it comes to the point where I can leave this fucking world behind and keep and go towards that light and be in heavenly peace and rest and tranquility and harmony and unity, I will go, because that's all I ever uh it's I just think, love, comfort, you know, to leave this asshole world behind, because since I came into it, it's been a fucking asshole. Always trying to shit on me. And guess what? I still get up and do my best. To all those out there that are always whining and complaining about something, or trying to get this, others to feel sorry for them, they haven't been through shit. They're always in their pity fucking party. They just go through life. Look, I've been through birth and death. That's why I'm like, I don't feed into pity in others. And if they had a parent die in their childhood, I'm sorry for that. I don't have, I guess I could sit there and say that, I didn't have a father. I didn't have a dad, and when I was younger, I didn't have a mom either. I was just kind of on my own, like, truly. So I say to those out there, don't assume anything just because someone looks a certain way, or they might, keep a good personality, or they're always trying to uplift others. That doesn't mean they had a good life. That just means they carry love in their heart, and they don't want to see other people go through and feel the way they did. They want to uplift people. I was sitting there reading about, comics and stuff, those that try to make people laugh, like truly laugh, not just the comedians or whatever doing it for money, but those that are truly shining out there bright, trying to make other people laugh, and or feel better about themselves. They're the ones that go through the worst pain. They're true empathetics. Like they feel the world around them. I feel the world around me. It's just I'm not putting on a show anymore. I'm speaking truth. And I think my truth will set others free to break chains. That's what I want. I don't want to put on a show. I want, when I was earlier, when I first started, kind of going through my transition, I wanted, to carry the spirit of joy. And I did. I went all around in my van. I danced around. I'd, talk to people. And I still do. I want to make people, I just want to make others feel loved. Because I understand it's a dark, shitty world out there. And I say to all that's listening, look, so many seem put together. They seem like they seem like nothing in their life is going wrong. But you don't know what's underneath it all. You don't know what shoes they've had to wear in this life. You don't know what they've been through. So just be loving and kind. That's all you have to do. You don't have to wallow in your own despair. Believe me, if I wanted to, I've got plenty of fucking wallowing to do, but I'm not going to wallow. And no matter what comes my way, I am not going to sit there and become a miserable being. At all. I am not going to do to others how I've been treated in this world. I'm going to be a light. And I'm going to do unto others as I would have done unto me. No matter what. Now they might come at me and they might be hissing and spitting and whatever. And I will sit there and smack that shit back and say, I'm not dealing with that. But I say to all, I understand. Oh my goodness, do I understand. And I say I just want those beautiful spirits. I don't care if they're in the flesh, outside the flesh, what kind of bodies they're in. Just want to wrap them in comfort and love. And let them have peace of mind. Because I know what it's like to just go over in your mind over and over again. Because you just want to know why. And you always think it's you. And deep down, that's why so many people are angry and hurt or depressed, because they think it's them. It's not y'all. It's just we live in an asshole world that's got no love. thinks it has to be authority, the accuser, the abuser, the punisher, because it doesn't understand. But I understand. I have understanding of all that is around me. I understand the spirits. I can feel the heartbeat and the vibration. I don't care if you're a light or dark creature. You are loved. And I understand. I understand why certain individuals do as they do. You know, I understand the mass shooter, and I understand the victim that's been shot at. They're not really a victim, but I understand what they're having to go through. I understand. And I say to all out there, I welcome all in love. However, don't hurt the right hand of fellowship. Don't go against that, because I will smack your shit back. Because I don't deserve abuse. No, none deserve abuse. Walk carefully when you approach love. Don't tread on love. Don't expect love to serve you, because I'm not going to serve you. I'm not going to cower. I'm not going to pity. I'm just going to welcome in love. And I'm say, peace be to you. Peace. Peace be to you. Walk in peace. Walk in peace. Walk in unity with love. That's what I say. You don't have to understand love right off the bat, but you can walk in peace and you can gain an understanding. Don't turn your hearts to stone because of experiences. Let the venom and toxic go. Just let it go. Nobody in this world has a good life. Not even the devil themselves, and they sit at the top. Let it go. Embrace love. It is never too late to embrace love. It's never too late. That's what I say to all out there. To the darkness, to the light, to the devils, to the demons, to the fallen angels, to the light beings. It is never too late to embrace love. Never. You can do it up into the second death. And then once the new world begins, love will embrace all, because all will be transformed. And love can embrace all, because that's all love wants. That's all love wants. And I say to those out there, open up your hearts, minds, bodies, spirits, grow in soul. Let that love in. Let that love in. It's all you have to do. You don't have to let others trespass or tread on you. You walk the fuck away. You don't have to mirror other people. Walk away. And you walk for yourself. You walk in love and you embrace that. Because when you do, you'll be transformed. You'll gain a new understanding. You'll have clarity and you'll have peace about you. I have peace about me even though I go through storms and trials and tribulations. Even though I might be surrounded by things that sting and bite and want to harm me, I still have peace. And I have understanding of those creatures. I'm just not going to take their shit or let them overrun me. Look, to everybody hearing this, I love you. And that's in honesty. I don't want to sell you anything. I don't want popularity. You don't have to love me back. But I welcome all in love. I'm just not going to let any sting or bite me or come against me or trespass upon me. You know, I love to help others. Be for others, not as a brag. You know, I enjoy feeding others. I love clothing others. And you know, I have been put down to the most humblest position, so that way I will have to, you'll be fed and clothed and, you know, things done for me. But that's okay. And that's what I say to the all out there. You're not bringing me down. And I will never consider myself a charity case because I have what is most precious to give, and that's love. And I tell y'all out there, it doesn't matter your fucking income or what you wear or what kind of handbag you have or, you know, what body you have. When you carry the heart of Christ, love in your heart, and you walk outside of religion and politics and you welcome all in love with no biased agenda, you are rich. You are rich. This world cannot buy you, charm you. It can't even become close to being you because you are so rich. When you sit there and you stand strong in the spirits, the fruits of the spirits of kindness, generosity, when you go and do just simply because of the love of others, you are rich. So I say those out there, don't hang your head down low because you ain't wearing the right shoes or you ain't moving like other people. You're rich because you carry love in your heart. Let me tell you, in this world, that's a rarity. No gold is more precious than that. No gem. I carry what is most precious, and that's love in my heart. And I love y'all out there. And that is the absolute truth. I love all. Big or small. I don't care what you've done in the past. But I do say to you, stop repeating that. You know, if you fucked up in the past, move on past that. Stop fucking up. You know, even if that was yesterday, stop fucking up. You got a brand new day to grow in heart, mind, body, spirit, to gain in soul. And that's what I say. Don't let yesterday get you down. Move forward. Don't make excuses for that bad behavior. Move forward. Don't get caught up in pettiness. You know, like, well, you know, so many people get caught up in pettiness and they're down on themselves. Like, they can't quit smoking or they can't quit doing this. Look, the first step to moving forward in a positive direction is loving yourself and getting up and going, you know what? I'm not going to smoke that today. I'm not going to drink that. I'm not going to go to that place that gets me down and that treats me like I ain't nothing but a fucking number. I'm not going to take it from those I love that, you know, I'm not going to let them walk all over me anymore. Now, that's what love is. You got to love yourself first. And that's what I say to all spirits, because they come to me and they show me what their life was like. And, you know, I can't change their life, but I can welcome them in love and say, you know, let's walk together. You know, let's help one another. Let's grow together. Let's build a heaven about us. You know, and that's what I say. No matter what your distance is, we can work together to make this world a better place for others, ourselves, and others.